Yeah, I'm up now, here's an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give her a good shot on my casse. She want the Mew Mew, she want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that done. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the other Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Niner defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Look the hot. Here we go. White Tony. 11.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And Stroud now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Cloud. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now a 2nd and 10.
How's the tonight? What? 18. What's up?
Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The throwing again is Stroud. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Montgomery with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Purdy now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy looking to throw. We'll try and do this. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Stroud to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. Good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. throwing here. Purdy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Again,
it's Purdy to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Second and long. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, 49ers 3. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down of the yard. Here's Purdy. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. Now they'll audible to something else. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come up and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Purdy. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Will Anderson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Michael Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now 3rd down and very long.
All right.
Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Christian McCaffrey. And finally wrestled down at the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans. As the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Here we go. 19 Texas.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you as they'll get backed up to start this drive. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing. Right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
On the quick.
A first look now for Darrison Evans. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Texans had 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the gun on 3rd down. Purdy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And the 49er first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
49er first down. A gain of 14. And the 49ers first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know.
And it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And Stroud now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Now Stroud. And he slings one that's incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Open man, that's Noll. He's got it. And they take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Noll, 32 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
28, 49ers 16. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy from the gun. Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stroud looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down, that was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mike Evans with an amazing diving catch.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
The score, Texans 28, 49ers 22. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Nick Bosa
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Stroud to throw it.
Nick Bosa dropping it for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They'll try the left side with Evans.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? or are you just hopeful and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, a second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Purdy to throw. We'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get set. 22. Watch out.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
Here's Purdy to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 22. Watch out. Go.
To throw is Purdy. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Niners 29, Texans 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end.
On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Niners, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make look at they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang.